there ain't no stopping us.
Hey guys, what's up? Jeff here again to orient your fitness in the right direction! So today we're going to be talking about a condition known as metatarsalgia. It sounds complicated, I know, but it doesn't have to be. Essentially, metatarsalgia, it's referring to the 5 metatarsal bones at your foot right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are these longer bones right here. And at the top of your metatarsal bones, you have your metatarsal heads, which are these things right here, the top part of your metatarsal bones. And this area right here is essentially referred to as the ball of your foot, which is why I put that right in the title, ball of your foot. So when you have metatarsalgia, you can get conditions such as pain with standing, walking, running. You might get calluses at the balls of your foot there. You can get foot pain from that, and it isn't a very pleasant condition to have, obviously. So let's talk about how to treat it. And one thing you definitely want to address with this condition is footwear, since that's what you're going to be wearing, and it's going to have a big impact on your feet. And one thing you want to do is to get a shoe or something that you're wearing that has a lower heel, because when your heel is higher, it's going to bring your foot up more like that, it's going to bring your foot up more like that, and then it's going to collapse the balls of your foot down more. So it's going to be more pressure on the balls of your foot, and that can lead to that metatarsalgia due to that more pressure. And so if you're a woman watching this wearing high heels, this is something you might want to take into consideration. And I know I have a substantial female audience, because 22.1% of my audience is female. So hello ladies. I didn't know. I didn't know I had such a huge female audience now. I'm gonna unbutton one button just to keep them happy. Gotta keep my female audience happy. Alright. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So you want a heel that's lower, so not as much pressure on the balls of your foot. And another thing that you could do is to get more cushioning in your shoe. You might want to get metatarsal pads, so you can get more metatarsal pads for the ball of your foot right there, so that can provide more pain relief. And that's what you can do for your shoes. And then other things you might want to do would be to stretch your calves. Your calves are the muscles back here. They attach to your heel bone by your Achilles tendon. So when they're tight, they can pull your heel bone up more. And then when they pull up your heel bone up more, that's going to collapse your foot down more and place more pressure on the balls of your foot, leading to metatarsalgia. So you want to stretch your calves. So you've got 2 calf muscles, your gastrocnemius, which is your larger calf muscle. It crosses your knee and your ankle. And so what you can do to stretch this muscle would be to lean against the wall, have your back knee straight, and then just lean into the wall. And then do that for 30 seconds, do it twice on each foot. And I recommend that when you do that, you place more weight on the outer part of your foot, because if your foot's already collapsed down, like say you're flat-footed and your foot is collapsed down more, if you stretch into that position, it's going to collapse even more with more pressure on your foot. So try to place your body weight more on the outer part of your foot. So try not to have your toes pointed out more to the side here, try to point them inwards more. So try not to have them out like that, try to have them more in, like that, more in. And that's going to help you to take pressure off your foot. And the second calf muscle you're going to want to stretch is your soleus muscle. This is your second calf muscle, so do the same stretch except bend your knee and lean into the wall. And do that for 30 seconds, twice on each side, and that's going to stretch your soleus. And another bad thing about your calves being tight is that when you're walking, they can collapse your foot down more if they're very tight. So they can collapse your foot down more, and that can lead to that foot pain right there, that metatarsalgia in the balls of your foot. And another thing you might want to consider doing is to strengthen the intrinsic muscles of your foot, which help to stabilize your foot more. So you can do things like having marbles on the floor, then you pick them up with your toes and you drop them into a can or something, drop them into a cup. That's going to help you strengthen the intrinsic muscles of your foot at the bottom to provide more stabilization. And other things you can do would be to ice, to rest, and maybe you might want to consider getting orthotics for your foot, because I had to do this personally because I have very flat feet. And when you have flat feet, your foot collapses down, so your arch collapses down, and then that's more pressure on your foot. It places you into bad movement patterns all the way up your body, so it can affect your knees, your back. And so orthotics can definitely provide some relief to you, at least they did for me. And at least if you have flat feet, then you might really want to consider getting orthotics. If you don't have flat feet, then maybe that you don't need them. But anyways, I wrote a blog post on that. You can read it down in the description below. I'll provide a link on the benefits of orthotics. You might want to check that out. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and hopefully this whole video helped you out. This has been Jeff once more, orienting your fitness in the right direction. Do all what I just said. Hopefully you found this video useful. Subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.